All right, good morning, everybody. Remember, today is an asynchronous day, which is why you're watching this video. But we are going to move into our research plan, which is our next major grade. So if you completed Friday's attendance question, you already have your topic and you already have your research question. But if you don't, you want to go ahead and go to procon.org. I already have mine here as a bookmarked page. But then you're going to go ahead and click on your topic and find your research question. So mine that I modeled for you is homework. And my example was, is homework beneficial? So those of you that are trying to do the same topic and the same research question, I'm going to ask that you choose something different. And I've most likely already told you on your discussion board that you need to do something different, only because I don't want you to pretty much copy everything I'm doing on these examples. So you'll need to pick something different. Okay. So now that I have my topic and my research question up on a new tab, I'm going to go through the actual assignment. So it looks like a lot today, but really you're only submitting the discussion entry today. I'm simply assigning the research plan today. It won't be due until a week from tomorrow, but go ahead and open it up. You'll see the pacing guide for this week. So today I want you to complete the information just for Article 1, to Wednesday for Article 2, because tomorrow is a student holiday, so you don't have to log in. Then Thursday will be for the counter argument, and then Friday we're going to take a break. We'll catch up. I'll be able to answer your questions or help you find articles if you're struggling. And then Monday we'll complete the thesis statement part, and then we'll turn it in on Tuesday. Okay. Oh, oops, I was supposed to open it up. Silly me. Excuse me 1 second. Okay, this is what it looks like, and we're going to take it one little box at a time. So once you've opened it up, you already have your topic and your research question, so you'll go ahead and type it right here. And so for today, we're just going to work on this first box. So we're going to take this whole plan nice and slow, and I will show you examples of every single piece. So go ahead and complete this right now, and then we're going to go ahead and look at my example, and I'll walk you through how I did it. Okay. So if I have to complete information for Article 1, I need to find something that supports my opinion. So once I've read through all of this, yesterday I believe I told you I was leaning more towards the fact that too much homework is harmful. And I liked these statistics up here, and I showed you last week how clicking on them took you down here to look through all of these different sites and articles. So all of these down here are going to be super helpful to you, but if you use the little footnotes, like I just showed you how I clicked on them, then it'll take you more along the lines of your opinion, like whether it's something that you're for or against. So on Friday, I really liked this because this was current. So this one was about, oh, sorry, 1 second. Your kid is right. Homework is pointless. Here's what you should do instead. So I like that. Let me see if I can find that article. So I'm going to copy that article information. I'm going to paste it in a new Google search. And here it is. It originated on CNN.com. So I think for the most part, I'm pretty much going to like it. Let me just kind of skim through it. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Not too much to read. Some numbers in there, 3 sections, and then it's done. So perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use this article. So on my research plan, I'm going to need to copy and paste the title of the article here. And then when you want to direct link it, you just go right here into your search bar where it has the website, and you'll just copy that. Then you'll paste it right here on the direct link part. You can even hyperlink it if you choose. But then I just need to simply read through it and then talk about how does it support my opinion. And remember, my opinion was that I do feel like too much homework is harmful. right? Like I'm against this idea of homework, of having too much homework. And then I need to find at least one interesting fact or quote from the text. Okay, so using this article, and then I showed you from the website how I got that, okay? So I clicked on my topic, I have my research question, and then I went ahead and found information from this right side, since that's going to be what's going to support my opinion. Okay, so let's go back to our course page and let's look at my sample. This would be my entry for that first section in the research plan. Okay, so here's my topic, homework. Is homework beneficial? Is my research question. So on this first section for my assignment, the title of the article I just copied and pasted right here, right? Your kid is right. Homework is pointless. Here's what you should do instead. Excuse me. And this is hyperlinked, so if you click right on it, it would take you to the exact article I just showed you. So then in about 3 sentences, this is how you can summarize your article. When you want to think about summary, you think beginning, middle, and end. Excuse me. So for me, I did that in 3 sentences, and I think, I don't think you need to be going more than 3 sentences, but I definitely want beginning, middle, and the end. So this text, the author, Elisa Strauss, expresses her observations about how family dynamics have changed over the years. She encourages parents to advocate for their children based on unreasonable homework requirements. Toward the end of her article, she provides suggestions for how parents can build in more time for activities and ways for children to do more of the things they enjoy, to reduce stress and have more time to connect with each other. So how does it support my opinion? Remember, I don't believe that homework is really that beneficial. I said, this article supports my opinion because as a parent and a teacher, education is important to me. However, my kids, personal and students, cannot learn if they are tired and stressed all of the time. I enjoy working with my students and spending time with my daughters, but it is difficult to enjoy our company if we are burned out all the time. Okay, so that's really why I can't stand homework, because what happens, a lot of people end up not doing it, and what do I have to spend the majority of my time doing? Nagging people, calling parents, and all it does is just drive further division between us, and I can't help people the way that I want to because they end up being angry with me all the time because all I do is nag at them. But if we were just to do what we could do together in classes, then it would be more enjoyable. And the same thing with my kids. When I go home, I don't want to nag them because they didn't do their work during the day. I want to be able to enjoy my kids because I only see them a few hours out of the day. So this would be kind of what supports my opinion. And then one fact was one of the statistics that I found that I thought was pretty interesting. But they surveyed the Crayola experience. So, that's a company geared towards families and children. They surveyed 2,000 parents, and more than half of them felt that they were too busy to enjoy the fun of parenting. And that's kind of something that supported, my opinion, right? Like I can't really enjoy my children, and I can't enjoy my students because of all of the the negative that I have to enforce, because I have to make sure that people are being held accountable, that my children are being held accountable, but it kind of defeats the purpose of why I wanted children and why I wanted to teach in the first place. I didn't want to do that just so that I could just overpower everybody. And then a similar number told the Pew Research Center that they struggle to balance the responsibilities of home with the responsibilities of a family. And I think that all of us, especially with the pandemic, that is more true now than it ever was. So I'm sure those of you at home have a lot more responsibilities that you are accountable for than you were before. And now you don't have as much help in keeping you organized because it now all falls on your shoulders. So, I mean, if this is something that was in January pre-corona, I could only imagine how exemplified that, has been ever since. So I just did a quick little mini citation, Strauss 2020, because that is the author, right? And obviously it was printed in January of this year. So this is just all I want you to have done today. you pretty much have the majority of it. You really only have to complete like these 3 boxes. But again, this is pretty much copied and pasted from the article. This one, it's already your opinion. So you just have to kind of put it out there. I did mine again in 3 sentences. So I think 3 sentences is a pretty good measure of your ability to get all the information in there. So that's not too much, okay? So for today's assignment, what you're going to do, and this verifies your attendance on your discussion entry, you just need to find an article that you want to use for the first section. I'm not even asking you to turn in anything other than here's the article that I want to use for article number 1, and here's the direct link. So in your entry for today, all you'll do is just copy and paste the link and then type in the title or copy and paste the title and press enter, and that's it. So you get attendance credit for today by simply copying and pasting something from your procon.org side of whatever you want to use for today. Okay, so it looks like there's a lot going on today, but I'm really just, this is where everything is going to be housed. Make sure you open up the research plan because then it's in your Google Docs and you don't have to go back to this folder every single day. So hopefully this information helps you just start completing it. Again, if you don't complete, the whole box in here today, that's okay. Just at least find, whatever it is that you're going to use, and at least copy all the stuff that you can do, right? Like the title, the link, even a quote, or a fact. You can get that stuff done and just kind of format it. And then you can always go back and do the summary and all that stuff tomorrow. Okay. So that's it for today. Please email me if you guys have any questions. And I will see you guys back live on Zoom on Wednesday. So hopefully tomorrow you take a break and you can actually have a break tomorrow and you don't have to do a lot of things and catch up on some rest. But yeah, miss you guys and I'll see you guys back Wednesday. Take care.